real quick, I wanted to ask you, and I don't want to blow anything up or anything, but last time you were here, we did your board check. We talked about your board. You're like, it's a very unusual shape. We got it right here. Very unusual. Every piece of that board is for something.
Yeah.
It's you made it for different things.
100%.
100%, right? I hear these different things because we talked about it. We were like, hey, are you going to make another board? Are you going to do another board shape or whatever? And you were like, well, if it, I can't remember what you said, but you were something to the fact that you are working on something, or if it serves a purpose, you'll make another shape.
Yeah, you know what is I've been experimenting a lot recently, just with everything.
Okay.
With board shapes, but I was vegetarian since I was 11.
Yeah.
I eat meat now.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? Like since the Olympics happened, I was just like, I need to fucking switch some shit up.
Oh wow! After the Olympics, that's what did it.
Yeah, because I was just like, fuck, like I reached this point. Now I'm like next chapter, right? So I'm just trying to try out some new shit.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So I have been experimenting with some new boards.
Okay.
It's interesting because I went to go film this trick yesterday, and I was like, oh, but I need my old board for it because it's designed like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But but a new board works better for certain things.
I noticed you're flipping your board more.
Yeah.
Which is awesome because you look really good doing it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
But why? If it works, if it seems like it's perfect, why fix it?
So the main reason is, like, a lot of people have been telling me to try a smaller board. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until, like, Stacy was really like, okay, try a smaller board. And then, like, next time I call him a couple months later, I'd be like, are you trying a smaller board? And he's like, no. He's like, well, how can I ask him for more advice if I'm not taking the initial advice?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, I'm going to try a smaller board. So the board I'm riding right now is my limit for how small I can go.
What's the limit?
Well, it's like, oh, dude, I don't want to get into dimensions right now.
Like
but it's bigger than a regular board.
Yeah, I was about to say it's still big.
It's still big.
It looks like it's about almost like 8 3/4.
It's bigger than that.
Really?
It's bigger than that, and it's got a longer wheelbase than 14.25. But I'm not gonna get too much into that because
can't
it's not
reveal it.
finished.
Yeah.
It's not finished.
Yeah.
So these are experimental boards that you're just trying out to hopefully land on something that could possibly go into production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's fun. Like, I've always loved experimenting with stuff, new wheels, and with the Olympics. If you're experimenting, you're not practicing for the Olympics.
Sure.
You know, it's very focused on park skateboarding. Like this board that I'm riding right now, I would not bring to the Olympic contest.
Yeah, for sure. For
you
sure.
know, I want my big.
You want your board.
I want my board. Like, that's my boy. You know, like
That's the one you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Because that board has been in production for how long now?
3 years.
That's crazy, bro.
2 years,
you don't
3 years.
see that happen too often these
It's one of the
days.
best
And it's the
boards.
same graphic too, right?
Same graphics, same shape. Comes in two different sizes though.
2 sizes.
A bigger shape and a smaller shape. I mean, dimensions.
We still have your the one you gave us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, so that thing has done some numbers, dude. If it's been there for fucking 3 years, bro, we're talking.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I keep
And they're hard
hearing
to
it
find.
sells out like crazy.
Yeah,
That's sick.
they sell really well, dude. I can't believe it. Like,
That's so rad.
they literally sell as many as they make. Like, if my royalty check's low, it's because they didn't make any.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I fucking love that.
Well, that's probably
Where's my
production
road?
issues.
yeah,
It's probably
crazy.
We need to work this
Jesus.
production issue out.
Yeah.
I know.
You ain't work
God
that shit
damn
out.
it, man. Get
Well,
that
what
supply chain going.
What they're doing now is they're coming out with a 7-ply. So it's not the flight deck. They're coming out with a bunch with the new color.
They come out with a consumer model.
So rad.
Well, it's
bro.
a 7-ply, so then they can make way more of them. Because the process to make the flight decks is so intricate. That's why it costs more. It's
Gotcha.
lower quantities.
Right.
So they're making the 7-ply, and then it's gonna be like, bah, here's a bunch, and
What
they
do
got
you-
new colors. And
Okay.
then I'm trying to do this trick right now. I'm like, maybe I want the 7-ply for this trick. You know?
Why? Why would you want 7-ply for a certain trick?
Well, it's a dark slide, and
Oh.
you need it to slide like a shit ton.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm
Why? Explain why though. Why would you
Rails on the
need?
top.
Yeah, what makes a board dark slide better?
Yeah.
Well, this board dark slides amazingly.
Okay.
Like, it locks in. But I have a feeling that the fiber layer on top might slow it down a fraction. And this specific spot that I'm skating, I need like maximum. I was thinking about putting rails on the top. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, I need maximum.
Have you
slick.
rub bricked the spot yet?
No, it's metal,
Oh.
and I like waxed the, like just insane. But I'm like, maybe if it was wood, it would slide a little bit
I
better.
would think that it would be the opposite.
The fiber?
Yeah, because wood is more. You know, you ever think about grinding wood? Like it's just not.
Yeah. No, you're like, see, I don't know if it'll make a difference for the better,
Right.
but
Just wax the rails.
yeah, dude,
You know
you
what-
should see how waxed up the thing is. Like, and I peeled the grip tape off the sides too, so there wouldn't be any grip. Like,
Less friction.
but it just was not sliding.
How would you put rails on the top of your board and skate it?
I don't know if I want to do that, so I don't want to think about it until I'm forced
It's
to.
your last resort. This is it. Fuck it.
You get some of those the old Z-Boy Z-skins.
The Z skins on the top.
Oh wait, those are like flat.
Where do you get
Yeah,
those?
those are sick.
I mean, you're in Venice. I'm sure someone's got them.
Oh my god, you're so right.
What's Z-skins?
It's basically like a really thin piece of
layer.
plastic with
Yeah.
adhesive in the back.
Yeah.
It's a sticker.
It's a thin.
Oh, it's a
Thin layer,
sticker, so it doesn't
grip tape,
raise
it's
up.
Slightly
It's a
thicker than
slightly
grip tape.
raised up. Like imagine like a really thin sheet of plastic with like a sticky back.
Well, they have the stick-on slick bottoms.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
it's the same
yeah.
thing.
You could do
Just
that
cut
too.
them up.
Yeah,
Where you get them?
Put it where
I
you
don't
need
know.
to.
I'm not looking for those.
They should be
I don't know. I don't know where to get
So you
them.
can probably get that from like LA Dave or some shit like that.
Yeah.
L.A. Dave. That
Yeah.
sounds like a cool guy.
Bro, he's legendary.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
L.A. Dave.
Everybody
Right.
used to go sell shit to LA Dave.
Yeah.
So like, you know, if you had extra shit or you were in a tight bind, you needed some cash,
Gu-
you go to LA Dave.
Guarantee
He
price.
will buy it off you, everything. But he'll buy it for dirt cheap.
And probably he
Interesting.
probably has some shit left over.
He
from
does.
He probably
bought
has.
that shit.
1,000%
Oh,
he
yeah.
does. He's got that shit.
I actually would be interested to go through his collection to see what he has.
We should
Oh
do
my
a segment
God.
like
Good
that.
luck.
I mean,
That would
that
be
is
sick.
real. That's a segment in itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
L.A. Dave. Get
Yeah.
him to unload his pockets.
Bro.
Oh, dude.
Like, what
You'll
you-
be surprised. You'll
Damn.
find some shit there. You'll be like,
They are
damn,
deep.
you got this. You got, like, crazy, bro.
I know.
It's like,
He's got
Oh.
right. Got
There's a couple. Actually, Rip City might actually have
Rip City, too.
Z-skins.
yeah.
Rib
But I
City.
was gonna say there's a couple like random skate shops on the boardwalk. Like that one container one is another one. But they've been there for years. They might actually have dead stock somewhere.
So
you,
let-
you gotta show me. You gotta
Yeah.
show me.
Let me ask you a
Take
question.
walk.
So the Z skins they're plastic,
Yeah, it's imagine just a plastic rail, but just thin.
Thin.
As, yeah,
like a thin,
as
straight.
thin as like what
Like a one
it's
layer
like
wood.
a slick bottom would be.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
okay.
all
So if you get a slick bottom or a Z, I wonder what would be better.
See,
This plastic probably.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's just strips versus the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if he's gonna put them on the top of his board on the edges,
Right.
like it's not gonna really affect them too much.
Totally.
And they're kind of a joke normally because if you just put them on the edges of the bottom, you still hit wood because of the concave
Right.
because they don't
Okay.
stick out, right?
Yeah.
So-
Right.
But you could put them anywhere though.
yeah, you could put them in.
You could put them where you
Put 'em
actually
underneath
put
the grip tape.
rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them
But
underneath the
if
grip
you
tape.
put them where you put rails, normally they don't work. That's the thing, because the concave of the board, and then they don't stick out enough to actually scrape anything.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying put them in closer
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
You gotta put them in the hot spots.
Right.
That's
Or like
gonna be
Raj says,
sliding.
put them underneath your grip tape, which I don't know what that would do.
I mean,
for his dark slides.
Yeah.
That way
no.
you wouldn't see them, but when it does
oh,
start
but
to
then it
wear
starts
out,
penetrating
Oh.
through. Okay.
I love how I'm so much more down for this than putting rails on, just because you can't see it.
Right.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I
for
feel like
sure.
a cheater. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I should just fucking put rails on the top of my board if I'm gonna use plastic on the top of my board.
do
you know?
people think you're cheating if you're pushing your board around a certain way?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You just got to do. I mean, listen. You're trying to do a trick. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some rails on the board.
However you gotta do
Or
it, you do it.
put some Z skins on it, or get some slick bottom. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Whatever the story. Now I have full permission from myself.
Ah,
You guys gave me. You guys are
Oh.
like, dude, come on, let's do it. Fuck.
let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Done.
done.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to
It's on my
left.
right? It's on
No,
my
on your
left.
left.
Hey,
Yeah.
hit that
Right there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of.
Oh, it's like
there.
right here?
Kind of.
Like
yeah,
right
and
there?
The subscribe's like over to the left.
It's like right over there. All right.